Hi, this is Kendra, and this is my video for the top 5 things that I liked in Sleepy Hollow's newest episode, John Doe. One of the things I liked about the episode, John Doe, was Captain Frank Irving, who's played by the actor Orlando Jones. And in the past episodes, we mainly see Captain Frank being doubtful of Abby and Ichabod, and he's kind of like questioning their sanity, and he doesn't really like believe them. But with this episode, especially towards the end, we see Captain Frank finally coming around a little bit, and he seems to start to believe Abby, and he actually helps her get Ichabod and the young boy out of the hospital. So I think that's like a character growth for him. Keeping on the theme of suspicious characters, Katrina Crane, we find out that in this episode she is in this thing called purgatory, which is pretty much where the demon is holding her at. And Crane, he once he gets infected by the plague, he goes to this purgatory and he finally gets to reunite with Katrina, and he's trying to figure out like why is she here, and he keeps asking her that, but Katrina won't tell him, like she's too afraid to let him know her secret. And I think the fact that Katrina is a witch and that she never told Ichabod, that she might have like bigger secrets that really tops her being a witch. And I don't necessarily know if the secret is like bad or good, because you know the demon's holding her, he wants something with her, so obviously she's done something, and she has a track record with keeping secrets from Ichabod. But I do like that we started to see more background information on Katrina, because I felt like the last 2 episodes we didn't really get to see her, and I know she's one of the main characters, or like one of the main supporting characters, so I'm assuming that in future episodes we're going to be seeing more of her, and I'm pretty curious about what her secret is, and hopefully she'll tell Ichabod, because then that gives him more information on how to, you know, save his wife. The third thing that I liked was Luke, who is Abby's ex-fiance, and him and Abby were supposed to get married, but she broke it off because she was going to go leave and join the FBI. But she never left because of Ichabod and her and his partnership with killing demons. And so unfortunately Luke does not know about that. All he sees is this crazy dude hanging around the woman that he loves. So in this episode he goes to Captain Frank and asks him like, why is he even here? He's supposed to be like, you know, a bad guy. But Captain Frank puts him in his place and tells him to, you know, mind your own business. But unfortunately Luke does not pay attention, and or listen. Maybe he does pay attention, he's just hard-headed. So he goes and tries to find some background information on Crane. So I think in the future episodes I don't necessarily think he'll like find out exactly what Abby and Ichabod are supposed to be doing, but I think he'll realize that this is not Ichabod's generation. He's not even supposed to be here. So I am waiting for the episode to come where him and Abby finally do talk, and she tells him like she doesn't want to be with him, and you know, hopefully he'll like go somewhere, because you know he's causing a lot of tension, and we don't need more tension in Sleepy Hollow. Another thing that I liked about John Doe was the young English boy that we're introduced to. He is from a Middle English colony, and he follows this girl who brings him to, you know, the present time. And unfortunately he has this plague which was given to him in his colony by one of the horsemen. So, but they're protected by spirits, so it doesn't really affect them. But since he was out of his colony, it started to affect him, and he affected others too. And so pretty much that was the whole master plan for one of the horsemen. And we get to see like how he speaks a different language, but Ichabod, being the intelligent man that he is, speaks that language, and so he helps him to get more information. And I like that they added this character into the episode, because it just brings more it brings more entertainment into the show, and it's just like another story that's fun to watch. And we also get to see like how Crane is actually really intelligent and he knows a lot, and that it's not just the horseman of death who is the headless horseman. There's also other horsemen that are going to be coming. The fifth thing that I liked about this episode was Crane's intelligence. this guy, he knows how to speak Middle English. He was able to talk to the young boy. He knows how to fox hunt. He was able to figure out which trail to walk on to get to the colony. And not only that, but he's the creator of the Boston Tea Party. He worked for George Washington, and he went to Oxford, and we find out that he was born to like a noble family, so he had a regal upbringing. So basically he had a lot of opportunities to come across different things in the world, so that's how he became very educated. And his character could easily become like a Mary Sue character, which means someone who's very perfect. And luckily for Crane, he does not know the 21st century technology, and he doesn't know how to save his wife. So I think those are the two problems that he has that makes him not perfect, which, you know, they're sad situations, but I think it's good because when a character is too perfect, it becomes very boring and cliche, and that character becomes unrealistic. But I think when we see Crane's, you know, hardships for trying to open plastic and learn about different technologies in the world that he's living in now, it's funny. And then when he becomes like super intelligent one moment, we like that. So overall, Ichabod's character is brilliant. So those are the top 5 things I liked about Sleepy Hollow's newest episode, John Doe. Now remember that there's not going to be no more episodes for the rest of October. It's going to start back up in November, which is really close, so that's good. But if you want to watch the promo, you can always do that. I'm sure it's on YouTube, but it's also on Fox.com. And you can also follow the actors and actresses on Twitter. So thanks for watching my video. Make sure to check out my website, powerfemfatale.com, and see you later.